Corey Taylor completely backed up Lars Ulrich in Metallica's Napster battle. Were you even born when the Napster battle happened? Huh? Back in the early 2000s, people started downloading MP3s online from bands, and we had Napster. What else did we have? Like Direct Connect and Hotline. There were so many. Lime? Was it Lime? And it was kind of like, it was going haywire there for a while, where it's just like, it went out of control, and music was just everywhere, basically. I'm gonna admit, I did download music myself. However, I was a fan of buying music and buying CDs. I've been doing it since like the mid-90s, where I went to, record stores on Saturdays and I bought CDs and all that. So the albums that I wanted to have, those are the ones that I purchased. But if there were like bootlegs and shit or live shows, I could find them on Napster and shit. And it was amazing for that, to find stuff that you never heard before. And you can get it through Napster, but obviously the full albums were on there, and Lars Ulrich took a stand and he got a lot of shit for it. Anyways, Corey is saying, I completely backed Metallica drummer Lars Ulrich, who spearheaded the Napster battle, man. We're seeing the aftermath of it, to be honest. I mean, obviously I have to work with streaming, DSPs and whatnot, but it doesn't mean I like it. The odds are so stacked against the artist that less and less people are able to make a living at this, man, unless you hit the jackpot. And even when you do hit the jackpot, you're paid peanuts. And it's revolting in a lot of ways. I'm still waiting for the legislation to actually go into effect, but it's been appealed so many times by all the DSPs that we may never see the right of way. When all of this happened back in the day, where music got digitalized and put online, I think that the record labels, they weren't ready for it. But it was the start of what would be the model for today, which is streaming music, obviously. So I think it needed to happen for the labels and people to step up and create Spotify and all that. Is it the right thing to do for the artists and bands? In my opinion, I agree. I don't think that the artists are getting paid enough from streaming services. However, it is the way to go forward, and for the internet generation, man. Corey goes on, the math doesn't work, and I'm tired of talking to people about it because the math doesn't work. They're paid even less than the old radio structure. At least you could make a goddamn living back then. That's why I commend these younger bands that are bypassing the label structure. And they're going, I'm not gonna let them collect everything. Honestly, it's the only way to make DSP works in your favor is to cut out the middleman, because that's where all the money is going. There it is, he's saying it right there. Labels are not needed. You cut out the middle hand, you get to keep everything for yourself, even though it's still, too little, in my opinion. As an artist today, you need to take control of all your stuff and make sure that there aren't really that many middle hands. I mean, look at what I'm doing right here, where we started printing t-shirts ourselves. Basically, cutting out middle hands, no labels. I'm doing all the marketing myself, obviously through social medias and all that. We have that at hand, which is a good thing. I mean, social media, it's free, for us to use, and we can promote ourselves on social media. So we basically come to the point where, anyone can make it, but, the people that make it are earning less. So, we're kind of meeting in the middle a little bit, except if you're like a super successful artist where they're just up here somewhere. A lot of things that Corey is saying in this article, I absolutely agree with. But it's just the way of the future, man. We just have to adapt. I mean, I would love it too if the artists could get paid more from streaming services and whatnot, but hello. This is a terrible spot. You can fall down. You can fall down. Be careful.